in certain genre of movies, you have to be a fan of the entire comic book series, and we're talking about mainly cartoon characters. Now, you can't just say you love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because you saw the Michael Bay produced film. No, Michael Bay actually wanted the turtles to come from outer space. So you actually have to be a fan, and Seth Rogen has definitely stepped up because he is a fan of the Turtles. And guess what, people? Because they canceled the third movie out of the Michael Bay 2 films that were supposed to be a trilogy, which in my opinion, they were pretty good. They wasn't bad. Just probably didn't gross as much as they want. But we have a brand new Turtle movie that's about to drop. The link for this article will be in the description. So according to Screen Rant, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles CG movie in development from Seth Rogen. The Turtles are set to return to the movie screens in a CG animated film from Nickelodeon Animated Studio and Seth Rogen. Now, let's talk about it. The new movie will be a CG animated movie, is in development with Seth Rogen after beginning life as an underground comic book and later an animated TV show. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arrived in movie theaters in 1990 under the heroes played by actors in suits. The massive success of that film made $202 million on a reported budget of $13 million. Now, if that isn't a success story, then I don't know what else is. It led to a franchise with sequels released in 91 and 93. As we all know, that movie propelled the Turtles into legendary status on the silver screen. And since that first movie is like every 4 or 5 years we get a Ninja Turtle movie, whether we want it or not. Now, the series would eventually peter out. The final film made just $54.5 million on a reported budget of $21 million. But the Turtles would not disappear forever from movies screens. Indeed, the quartet will return in 2007 for an all-CG animated feature entitled simply TMNT. Then in 2014 for a live reboot produced by Michael Bay featuring CGI mutant heroes created using state-of-the-art performance capture technology. That reboot will prove to be another huge box office success, grossing $493 million worldwide on a reported budget of $125 to $150 million, leading to the 2016 sequel, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Unfortunately, that film will fail at the box office with just $245 million in grosses as a reported budget of $135, and plans for a third film would be scrapped. Now, however, it appears that the TMNT are headed back to screens for yet another reboot, this time with Rogen's Point Grey Pictures leading the way. As reported by Deadline, the newest Ninja Turtle movie will, like 07's TMNT, be an all-CG animated film, the first such feature for Nickelodeon Animated Studio. Paramount will take on distribution of the film, which is being written by Brandon O'Brien from Mike and Dave Need Wedding Days. Here's a picture right there of the Michael Bay Turtles, which people said look like they were on steroids, but boy, did they kick a lot of ass in those two movies. Now, prior to this, Nickelodeon Animation Studios has dealt only in traditional animation and mixed live action animation for its features films. The roster included major hits like the Rugrats, SpongeBob Movie, and The Sausage Party. So it remains to see how the sensibilities of Rogen and Nickelodeon will mix on the TMNT, the all-CG animated film, but it seems likely the movie will skew more toward the family-friendly end of the spectrum. Now, this has to be great news for Turtle fans, because we've been waiting for a new Turtle movie for some time now, and I have faith in Seth Rogen. I think he would do justice to the comic book likeness back to CGI. What do you guys think? Will the Turtles be back to their traditional comic book form, and will Seth Rogen do justice for this film? Like this video, leave your comment and subscribe.